Alright, so as you can see, I've already began picking this Trioving lock, and I have it in a pretty deep full set. I was just picking it on camera before for about 10 minutes, and I stopped the video, and I'm going at it again. This little piece down here, I'm just going to explain this, is to protect the keyway, or the bottom of the keyway. And I'm using my SS dev hook from Sparrows and a top of the keyway tension tool. Yeah. Oh, I'm making a video. Alright. And where did I leave off? Okay, so I'm at a pretty deep fall set. I think most of my pins are set, but I'm not really getting a ton of feedback from anybody. So I'm not quite sure who's left. A little bit from pin 7, but I think he's good. It's like pin 4. I think this is where I screwed up before. But we'll try it again. He's really the only guy I'm getting. I don't know if you can see my wrench. Oh! Picked! Okay. I know you didn't see the whole beginning part, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. Very tough lock. Loaded with wafers, and still just one of the harder locks I have to pick. I mean, I have other locks that I can't pick, but this one is one of the locks that I'm able to pick. It's just very difficult. And I'd like to show you guys the insides because it's very awesome. I wasn't really prepared too much to get this, but I have just about everything I need. This is the long half of the Euro. The other side was like a thumb turn piece. It's not fitting too well. Oh, you know why? Because this is kind of getting pried up over this piece. But I think I can make it work. Alright, so let's see which... What's wrong? Alright, I'll be down in a second. Okay, so I didn't pick past wafer 1 or 2. Or 3, which is good. Let's see. I did pick past 4, unfortunately. Didn't pick past 5. But I did pick past 6 and 7. So I did. There are tons of wafers, like I said. And although I picked it with wafers, so what? It's still very difficult. I don't think I'm going to take them out. You know what? All these drivers are the same, so I'm just going to really just dump this out the old-fashioned way. And I'd like to show you these pins, or these springs, because these are very powerful. I think this is another reason why I lose a lot of pins that I set. Because these damn springs are so strong. And I don't have a key for this lock. So here's a wafer here I picked past through, right past. Here's another one. And in this one. So I picked past 3 out of 7, which isn't too bad, I guess. I've done better than that. Okay, so very long springs. I'm not sure if you can really tell, but here is a similar spring for a Schlage or quick set type lock. It'll look like this. So these are big, powerful steel springs, and that makes it very difficult. These are what the drivers look like. I guess I'll put them up here. So there's 7 of them. And sometimes you have to pick these several times. Hold on! Okay. And the reason why these are so difficult is because you'll have a false set and your shear line will be, let's say, at the top over, I'll try to explain this, over here. Then you get counter rotation and click, and you're not sure if it's picked or not, and in this case it wouldn't be because you'd be at the bottom here. And then sometimes you don't get too much counter rotation on this, and as I'm turning the or releasing tension, I'll slowly release tension and push on this guy pretty hard because I don't want to lose other pins that are set, and so I'll overset him. And then if I go to release tension a little more to have him drop, several pins drop. Okay, so these are just, I know they're not much different than spools, but they're very difficult to pick. And this particular keyway is I would say is the easier of the Trioving keyways, because this one's pretty open. The other one I have looks like this. See, it's a little more restricted compared to the one I just picked. Alright, that's it. I know I didn't show the beginning of the pick, but I was trying to make a video in the beginning. Unfortunately, it was just too time consuming. Thanks for watching, and happy picking.